Well, here we go, episode 66, and as you can tell, guess who forgot to hit record again when making the exhibit? Anyway, we're still in the Amazon today, so we're going to be talking about the giant river otter. The longest mustelid, at about 6 feet long and weighing 49 to 71 pounds, this animal is one of the many competitors of the IRL Battle Royale known as the Amazon. Now, due to their small stature and relative cuteness, you may think that they're near the bottom of this totem pole. Foolish! They're actually one of the biggest players in this game. Sure, they don't command respect alone like the anaconda, caiman, or jaguar, but that's why they roll with a posse. Usually, packs are structured like wolf packs, with a breeding pair and their pups, but while on average they'll number 3 to 8, groups can reach as high as 20. And let's not forget, they are related to both honey badgers and wolverines, making them mean, smart, and strong. So much so, turtles and piranhas are common snacks for these animals, and caimans and anacondas are also on the menu if they try to fuck around and find out the pack of these wing-tailed Brazilians. As a matter of fact, they will literally eat those two alive. Seriously, they will just start eating it before it's even dead. So, now that we've gone through the basics to let you know what we're dealing with, let's get into the history, shall we? Otters were thought to have evolved roughly 7 million years ago in Eurasia and crossed in the Bering Land Bridge into North America. We all know that song and tale. But otters back then, well, this was a time when they were massive. For instance, the largest known otter, the Enhierodon, was stalking Africa and South Asia, weighing a whopping 220 to 440 fucking pounds. For reference, that is roughly the size of an African lion. And the ancestors of the Amazon river otter, known as Cytharium piscinarium, was 55 to 80 pounds. Decent amount smaller, but that is still a vicious carnivorous animal roughly the size of a Labrador retriever that most likely also hunted in packs. Now, it was thought that our water wolf first came about 770,000 years ago as it made its way into South America. And with many other creatures of the green hell, the native people have plenty of myths about them, most of which indicate them to be some sort of water spirit, but some attribute them to more influential roles. For instance, the Quechua believe in a mythical group known as the Yakuruna, who live at the bottom of rivers, sort of like a freshwater Atlantis, sprawling cities and all. Well, it was said that they would use the giant otter like a canoe. I don't know why they would need canoes while they live in the water. Perhaps more like a car, I guess. I don't know. Some Flintstone shit there. But, as strange as that may sound, the Bororo people have an equally bizarre yet very different idea of the animal. For you see, they felt that these creatures were once human. Well, they could have been human. They believed that if you fully ate tobacco, ingested and all, instead of smoking it, you turn into a giant otter. So all you dip enjoyers better be fully aware of the game you play with those zins. Just smoke it like a normal person. Whatever, square. Speaking of losers, let's discuss the assholes that ruin the lives of Grande Otter. As per usual, the dangers that put our critter of the week at harm's way are deforestation, pollution, and poaching. Now, I'm pretty sure I've gone over the first two a dozen times. But why would people want to poach a giant river otter? I mean, well, their fur. While sea otter pelts are more sought after, the giant river otter's pelt is plenty valuable in Europe. In 1980 alone, one pelt could run you $250. In today's money, that's roughly $873. Luckily, the animal isn't much of a proper hunting target. Not a lot of people are going to eat them, mostly because it tastes like shit, which is kind of on par with every non-fish pescivore I've ever come across. For instance, you may have heard people hunting grizzly bears. But there's sort of a rule if you want to eat the meat. You only ever hunt them in the spring, because in the fall, all they eat is salmon and rotting fish. In the spring, they can eat berries and grass and good-tasting things. Though, there is still one issue that our otters come across when it comes to catching food supplies, and that is fishing. Many fishermen will use nets that'll span across rivers, creeks, and other outlets, which can absolutely entangle them, and, well, it is not good for our innocent wet weasel. So yeah, that is our episode for the day. I know, kind of short, but hey, that's what happens when you fuck up like I do. You will be seeing this probably a little earlier in the day, if any of you even notice. Mostly because I'm going on vacation for the next couple days. So, all that said and done, go outside, touch grass, hug your loved ones, and bye. Bye.